It's showtime, folks. Enjoy the show.
Hey, you guys, we're going to turn it on. We're going to bring you the power. We're going to light up the dark of night like the brightest day in a whole new way. We're going to turn it on. We're going to bring you the power. It's coming down the line, strong as they can be, through the courtesy of the Electric Company. Those are the lyrics to the opening theme to The Electric Company, airing from October 25th, 1971 to April 15th, 1977. It was a production of the Children's Television Workshop, and it was aimed at children who had graduated from Sesame Street to more sophisticated television. The iconic opening line was said by a young Puerto Rican-born actress who today is not only celebrating her appearance in a new Steven Spielberg movie, but is also celebrating her 90th birthday. All of us at the next reel want to wish a happy birthday to the one and only Rita
Yay!
Moreno.
Outstanding.
She's an EGOT, and the Electric Company is how she got her G. And on that celebratory note, welcome to Saturday Matinee. Joining me in our holiday celebrations are Mandy Kaplan and Rob Kubasko.
Very true.
Thank you.
Did you guys watch that documentary about Rita Moreno?
Not yet.
Not yet either. My mother will not stop talking about it. So, but people are loving it. Like, she is a woman to
I've heard lots
revere.
of good things about it. Because she is in the new West Side Story. She was in the original one. Oh, just a girl who decided to go for it. It is, they say it's on Netflix.
All right.
Wow, that is.
I'm recommending something I have not actually seen.
Yeah, I know.
But don't fall into the trap, because I'm telling you, it can be. Anyway, you're fine. Wait, she's 90 years old.
Today. Yeah, born 1931.
What a continuing amazing life. I mean, that is.
Yeah. Like, I mean, any one of the things she's done would be enough for a whole career, and yet she keeps doing it. And it was just on One Day at a Time, which if anybody has not seen One Day at a Time, the reboot that she was in, you were missing out, because it was really good, and it was heartbreaking for our family when that got canceled, because they left it on like a cliffhanger. It was
There was a huge public outcry to save it, and it didn't work, unfortunately.
Just didn't work.
I guess Netflix doesn't have money for everything. Or do they? Never mind.
They're getting a little, I wouldn't say stingier, but they're getting a lot more selective in what they keep and what they renew and what sort of goes back. But speaking of Netflix and other streaming services, what have you guys been watching? What have you seen lately that has impressed upon you in the last couple weeks?
Last night we watched the live Facts of Life, Different Strokes.
Oh, I haven't watched that yet. Was it good? It looked really good.
No.
It was not.
No, it's not good. Not good.
Okay, so obviously they're banking on the nostalgia. Like, I think we're kind of the target audience
for it,
because we saw those shows when they were first new. Was it making fun of it? Because that's sort of what I worried about.
Not making fun of it, but to have older it's all like Jennifer Aniston as Blair, and that's problematic to me, because then it's a parody rather than, when they did the All in the Family, they cast age appropriate people and it was fun, but this didn't work.
It's stunt casting.
So there's a lot of young actors.
I will say this. Now, I didn't see the whole thing, so I didn't see the Facts of Life episode. I saw the Different Strokes episode. We tuned in like late. And I will just say this. John Lithgow was an unbelievable Mr. Drummond.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, he's got his third rock from the sun chops.
I was impressed.
Like, that man can just step right back into the three camera.
Ann Dowd, who was playing Mrs. Garrett, absolutely amazing. She's channeling Charlotte Rae, right?
Great impression.
But then on top of that, and yes, the rest of it, I think it was one of the Wayans brothers, was Willis, Kevin Hart is Arnold. I mean, I can't speak on the Facts of Life one, but I was amused. I loved those shows growing up, and dang it, whoever the set dresser is, they channeled all of the 80s to perfection. So from the bit that I saw, I enjoyed what I saw of Different Strokes. The Facts of Life is tough. I can't. Jennifer Aniston doesn't work as Blair. Was she playing Blair?
She was playing Blair, and then Will Arnett and Bateman came out as like stunt casting dumb dudes, and it just didn't work. It was all geared to get everybody to go, and it just didn't work. None of it worked.
All right.
I liked Ann Dowd. She was a fun Charlotte Rae.
So do you think this was a failed experiment, or would you watch something like this again if they changed something?
I don't mind I like the idea of doing a special live version of when they did the All in the Family, and they did another one, but just as long as it's appropriate casting.
Oh, okay.
Right? Marissa
not
Tomei
just
was
stunt casting, not for
Edith, and she was hilarious. Like that was really well done, I thought. It was fun. So
yeah, I like the idea of them taking the scripts as is. Like basically like we're not updating, we're not changing anything. Like this is exactly what they used and just doing it.
And we're not doing it with a wink. We're just doing it to pay homage to Norman Lear, who let's all bow down.
Oh yeah. And amazing to see him. You know,
maybe that's the problem.
He made the appearance at the end, and he's got his little ponytail. Like it's just
I know, and his hat. He's so wonderful.
Yes.
So when they do Maude, who should play Maude?
Oh, that's interesting. So we're doing age appropriate, right? So we want someone in their 70s?
Yeah, the hilarious thing, the Arthur, I think, was like 42. But she looked...
Yeah, I was going to say, because by the time she got to Golden Girls, that was when she was playing there. So, yeah, what was Maude supposed to be? She was supposed to be like
42, because there was the whole pregnancy thing.
Okay. Oh, right.
But when you look back at Maude, you're like, so she was 183 then.
Don't you want Candice Bergen to just say, yes, I'll do it?
Even Candice Bergen.
Yeah, probably now.
Too old.
Well, I don't know. Do you have someone in mind? You're really
I know. I
good at
love this game, but I don't have anyone in mind at the moment. And I'm also thinking of her goofy husband. I'm thinking Patrick Wilson for the goofy husband.
Okay. Would you do it? Like if they offered it to you,
would I play Maude?
Oh. Would you play Maude?
Oh.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Either one of you would.
No, because I've done a part in drag once and it was enough for me. I am not a handsome woman.
Oh. I am. I'm without the beard. But I mean,
could be. Yeah.
Well, it'll hit me and I'll shout out a random actress in her 40s.
Somewhere in the middle of the show.
It's something to look forward to.
A name will just suddenly pop in your head. And you'd be like, Susan Sarandon. You're like, oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
All right. Well, then I guess if nobody has seen anything that has made a big impression on them, let's move on to the future and trailers. Mandy, you snuck in there first, and you had a trailer that kind of blew my mind.
Oh, I did it.
I did not expect this coming from you, and about a movie I am so excited about, and did not know a trailer was coming. So it was double surprise. So tell us about your trailer and why you picked it.
I picked it because my son and I are gigantic fans of the first Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and this is the sequel. And I don't even know if it has a release date. This is more of a teaser trailer, I felt, even though it was long form. Miles, you got a minute?
Oh, what? Whoa, Gwen, how did you get? How have you been?
It's a long story. Is this the room you grew up in?
It is, but my dorm room is very adult.
Right. No, of course. Hey, are these your drawings?
What? No.
Good. I missed you too.
Okay. So, what are you doing here? I mean, I thought I'd never see you again.
Want to get out of here?
I'm grounded.
Bummer.
What?
Is Spider-Man grounded?
I mean,
I'm excited for this movie, and I will see this movie, but I thought this trailer was not good. It was boring.
Right. So you brought it on here to sort of take it down a peg?
Yeah, well, Gwen Stacy like break B&Es into Miles's room, and
Miles.
And she's like, let's go on an adventure. And then it ends. And I was like,
well, but that is picking up at the end of the last movie. Literally, like the last one of the last movie.
I probably was asleep by the very end.
Okay.
All 3 times I saw it.
The end of the last movie was Miles laying in bed and the portal opens above him and Gwen says like, hey, Miles, whatever. And he looks up and they say, and that's when the credits start.
Oh, okay. But still, give us something.
Literally just like,
once she falls out the window, give us like, it's going to look like this. And remember these characters. And here's a new character. Give us stuff to look forward to. But it didn't.
Well, the reason I think it didn't is you're right. It is a teaser trailer because it doesn't come out until October of 2022. Mm-hmm. So they have a long time to get us there. And I was even wondering when they sort of go into the future version.
No, that's what I wondered.
Was that even finished animation?
Right. It didn't.
Because it was such a different style.
It seemed very rudimentary.
It makes me wonder, like, if that was just like almost like a camera test, like here's the sort of wild graffiti style we're gonna do for, or if that's a traveling, like that's what it looks like when they travel.
That, or I think what happened is I think the production people were like, or the marketing people were like, we really should get something out before December 17th. Not sure why. Just December 17th sounds like a really good date, and we really ought to get something out. So
and
there's that. Okay, here's the one thing that kind of threw me though. I mean, yeah, the animation style I didn't care for. I'm a little curious about part 1. So because they obviously made a note of that. So there's clearly a part 2. I really though I cringed a little bit at the In the Heights pool. Because the whole sequence of Gwen when she pops out of the window and she's standing on the building, that's straight out of In the Heights. And it just really struck me.
Well, you might say Spider-Man was walking on the side of the building.
No, but what I mean is that even style, like the lighting, everything, it literally was like, well, I know what you got inspired from that. So, like, okay, I don't know. I really honestly wish they would have waited until they had a proper trailer or a proper teaser.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay, I think you're probably right. They just brand awareness.
I feel so validated, Rob. Thank you.
We're out there. We're coming. We're going to be there. I know. I have absolutely loved that first movie. It is a family favorite. Everybody in the household loves it, and I think no one has watched that movie more than my 8-year-old.
It's great.
Like I say, like I pull up my Plex server, and that movie is always in some form when she's at some point in it. So she has watched that movie so many times. And she's not even a big superhero fan, but she just loves that
Same
movie
with
in particular.
Me. It's really, really well done.
Yeah. And it holds up, and it holds up for repeat watching too, because every time I can come into it at any point and I'm hooked.
Yep.
Like even when I was rewatching some of the other live action Spider-Man movies getting ready, and I was like, fast forward. Like teen angst. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's masterful, that first one.
Yeah, I'm super excited. So yeah, according to Wikipedia, that is coming out on October 7th, 2022. So we have a long way and probably plenty of trailers between now and then. Written by the same people, but different directors. So we'll see if that makes a difference as well. And then, of course, we're gonna have a lot more Oscar Isaac in this one. So I'm excited about that. He's gonna be playing Miguel. That's the other Spider-Man you saw in that, the future Spider-Man. Okay. All right, so next up for trailers was me. This was fun. I didn't even know this thing existed, and honestly, I don't even know where our friends here in the States are going to be able to see it. But it's a Christmas movie made for Sky called Last Train to Christmas.
Welcome on board and Merry Christmas.
Good morning. Champagne all round. Merry Christmas.
Nervous, Tony.
If your brother should be nervous.
Tony.
I'm just concerned. I don't need your concern. I'm doing perfectly well without you. What's going on? When I change carriage, I move through time.
Good for you. Now, where's your ticket?
We'll lose it all, Sue. The house, everything. It's Christmas tomorrow.
For you, maybe. It's never really Christmas for me.
I want to do everything properly this time. When you're there, it works. The decisions you make today, that's what matters.
So obviously Michael Sheen is the big draw here, but that's Cary Elwes, which I didn't even recognize. The other guy across the way from him in there, which once again, like another guy that doesn't get enough work, but his name will be coming up here soon again in this very episode later on. I'm so happy he's getting more work. I just love this. I think it's just like basically like a UK TV movie. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get over here.
Sky is it's like a cable service over there from what I know.
Yes.
Where you can also see 30 Nights of Sex to Save Your Marriage. I just want to point that out.
Oh, there you go. When you're done watching 30 Nights, then go over and watch Last Train to Christmas. I like Christmas stuff, but I like Christmas with a little bit of grit to it. I mean, like if you sort of go back to, even Christmas Carol, there's a little bit of like, hard edge to that kind of stuff. So I sort of like a little bit of sour with the sweet. So I kind of like this, so it's not all happiness and rainbows. Like he sees things can go terribly wrong. And so he goes seeing the future and the past, like things are not going great. And he's got to figure out why. I have a thing for trains. It's just one of my weird little quirks. So like everything about this is just like designed for me. I just don't know. I just don't want to have to, go to a pirate site to see it. So somehow one of the streaming services pick it up so I can put it out here. What do you guys think?
Oh, here's what you have me at. When you think that A Christmas Carol can't be retold any more imaginatively, there's this. Like, that's what this is. Every train of the car is the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future.
Yeah.
What a wonderful story mechanism. And and Michael Sheen looks like he chews it up. I just love the fact that it is that creative in the taking on that story. So a cautionary tale of life's choices.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think, Mandy?
Nah.
My God.
Are you not a Christmas movie fan?
No, I am a Christmas movie fan. This one looked depressing.
This didn't do it for you?
And like a vanity project and like a low budget vanity project. And I was turned off by the trailer. So
okay.
I'm relieved it's, overseas and I won't have to watch it.
Well, you don't actually have to watch anything.
Yeah.
It's always a voluntary activity.
Well, can I tell you, when I first saw this, I thought this was like another sequel to like Last Train to Busan or whatever. Like I literally thought this was going to be like a South Korean like zombie.
Well, I think
sequel.
they've already done haven't they already done a zombie Christmas movies? Isn't that Anna and the Apocalypse? Isn't that a Christmas zombie movie?
Yes.
And it's a musical?
Yes. All of the above. Yes. Wow, man. It's like not. Her
you
heart
lost
is not
me.
Moved.
I know. A Christmas zombie. What?
Of the three of us that were going to be Grinchy, I did not expect Mandy to
I love Christmas and Christmas movies.
Except for this one.
Yeah.
Except for except for trains. Except for Last Trains to Christmas.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
Although I read something.
But speaking of Carrie Elwes, Rob, Carrie Elwes got another gig.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us about it?
Oh yeah. Okay. So check this out. So this was a good trailer that came across today. Operation Fortune Ruse de Guerre. And my French is bad. My French is never good.
As a private contractor, you possess a unique set of skills. What's that? Power up. You said it was clear.
I said the front was clear.
Front, back, right, wrong. Anyway, shall we? So what we got? Something rather nasty has been stolen. We have to stop that getting onto the open market. Who's the buyer? Greg Simmons, the billionaire arms dealer.
Oh, a lot of very serious faces up here, aren't there?
You can't catch this fish with conventional lures. I'm sorry? The lure being? Danny Francesco. The movie star. Greg Simmons' favorite movie star.
And how do we get him?
Blackmail. Who's to get? Very good. Carry on. The world needs you for your greatest role yet. Who are you? I'm your new manager. There's a sensitive and awkward situation between you and your sister-in-law. I actually love my sister-in-law. It's Danny. You made that quite evident.
When marimba rhythms start to play.
No need to be nervous.
No reason to be nervous. They're all the killers.
You're an actor. Act.
Okay. I'm ready. Let's go to work.
Would someone pinch me, please? Is that Danny Francesco? What's next for you?
I'm playing a mysterious self-made billionaire.
You just described me. Shadow me. Do whatever I do. Whatever I do.
Whoever Greg was buying from was amongst you last night. The Ukrainians. I can get inside the Ukrainians.
I hope you take them to dinner first, before you get inside of them. Sexually.
Other dancers may be on the floor.
They're gonna kill you now. We'll shoot them first then.
My eyes will see
Tidy.
when we swear.
What happened?
You recognize your Orson Fortune? That is a sexy name.
Cover's blown.
We're burned. What do I do?
The movie star's gonna melt.
So, Guy Ritchie movie. Jason Statham, he apparently wanted to just work with Jason Statham again. This is a crazy action
throwing an R
flick.
in there, and he would not appreciate that.
What's that?
You're throwing an R in there. He would not appreciate that. Statham.
Yeah, he'll kick your ass from here to Kingdom Come.
Yeah, that's true.
Can I tell you something? I never...
Let me tell you something. He's going to hop on a plane. He's going to come into Phoenix.
It's pretty good, Kyle.
Seriously, yeah.
Thank you.
That is pretty good. Here's all I'm going to say about this trailer. It looks exciting. I love the fact that Josh Hartnett is back in a film that I'm going to see. Have not seen. He has gotten a lot of work. I have not seen him in a role in a while. And Hugh Grant, I love that. And I love that Aubrey Plaza has reached the point in her career where she is getting the Gal Gadot roles. That's amazing. Never saw that coming. Here's where we are. So that's it. It looked cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Guy Ritchie's been running kind of hot and cold lately. So I'm interested to see. But like, one thing I really like is he does like actors. And so he actually casts a bunch of really interesting people. I mean, like it's, you know, you go in the kitchen, you don't know what you're going to come out with. But like, I like the fact that he's doing his best to try and keep. I mean, Hugh Grant is aging and I love it.
Yes.
Like so many people they maintain and like he's sort of like allowed himself to be crinkled and sort of like he had this sun overbaked look to him in this with the tracksuit stuff. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
And he does evil really well. And I'm referencing Paddington 2 here. He really, like, now that he's doing bad guys, it's a lot of fun. He's fun.
Oh, that's great. That's such a great.
So let's hope that this is a little bit more, the Guy Ritchie from Snatch and less the Guy Ritchie from King Arthur.
And when the rhythm and the starts to play.
When are we going to be able to see this movie,
Dance with me.
Strong close. January 21st, 2022. Just a little over a month away.
So we know that's a bad sign, right? When they do the January releases, we know that's not good.
Well, it used to be, but now with COVID, everything went crazy. I mean, January used to be the dumping ground,
right?
Like when I worked in movie theaters, the worst movies were going to come out in January. It was like the tax write-off month. But now everything is so up in the air. I think we'll probably have another year before we ever like settle down into that part again.
But I would like to say that I thought this trailer was phenomenal. And it's the type of action movie I get on board with. Like, there's action, but it doesn't look like extreme violence. It just looks like action. And it seems to be full of humor. And their use of music in this trailer is unbelievable. They time gunshots to the beat of this song. When the song pauses, the trailer pauses. Whoever cut this trailer is just, the trailer got me so excited, despite the fact that the ghost of Aubrey Plaza is showing up and just half muttering all her lines again. Like, somebody give that woman an espresso, please.
Have you seen Baby Driver?
Yes, I hated it.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I thought all those things you were saying, like I'm like that, those lined up.
The trailer for Baby Driver was fantastic.
Okay.
So I'm going to see this one, but I might end up feeling Baby Driver-ish about it. But I hope I can like see it on a plane. That would be perfect to me.
All right, those are our trailers. So usually this is the point we do a game, but I did a game last time and I kind of got raked over the coals for it. So I'm a little gun shy going back in to do another game. As they spent a good 5-10 minutes making fun of my game on the last Satmat. So no game for you. You get no game. No game at all.
I didn't do that.
No, you didn't. You're just being punished for Rob.
Wait, what are you talking about?
But I love the games,
I don't.
Kyle.
I listen. I don't make fun of anything or anyone. Did I say anything untoward about?
Yes.
Wait, was this the one about?
No games for you. Instead, what we're going to do is a little thing I'm calling Better Know a Host, because I want to get to know both of you a little bit better. So I have designed a series of questions for both of you that we're going to, and the questions will be very familiar because I stole them. So I'm going to do 10 questions each. So Mandy, I'm going to give you the question designed by Bernard Pivot, used on the Inside the Actor Studio
for this
from
my
James
whole
Lipton.
life.
Rest in peace. I thought you might have been. Rob, you're getting a shortened version of the Colbert Questionnaire.
Oh wow. Okay.
So we're all gonna learn a lot about each other here in town, except you're not gonna learn anything about me. Except that I like to
you did
steal stuff
one
instead
time.
of doing the actual work myself. So let's start with Mandy. So Mandy, what is your favorite word?
Sapling.
Sapling.
I've been preparing for this my whole life.
Rob, what is the best sandwich?
Just Munster cheese. And
just
that's
Munster
it.
cheese.
Just Munster cheese. New York delis.
Oh, that's a Shonda's, Rob. What are you doing to me?
Stop. Munster, just and you just thinly sliced, 1.5 inches high, maybe a little mustard. That's it. On rye.
Oh, what kind of bread? Rye. Okay.
Rye.
Interesting. Toasted rye or just the bread itself?
You could toast it, sure.
He's wrong. It's a Reuben. Go on.
Ooh.
I didn't. Wait a minute. I didn't say your word was wrong.
Controversy has broken out in the first question. All right. Mandy, what is your least favorite word?
Oh, God. Everyone who knows me well knows this. It's yummy.
Oh, interesting. I was afraid. I'm like, please don't say moist.
No, I love moist.
Such a cliche.
Oh, I hate that word so much.
Interesting. Okay. Rob, what's one thing you own that you should really throw out?
Something I own that I should really throw out. It's not Legos because I have too many Legos, but I probably should figure something out with that.
You probably shouldn't throw them out. I think they have a dollar value attached to them.
I have
children in the world.
Okay, so at one point I had a thought that I was going to do this project with them, and they're sitting in my garage. I have an entire box of just the outer frame of old flat panel G5 iMacs that I thought I had an idea for something. This was many years ago. I bought them from a reseller, and I have a whole box of them, and I need to get rid of them.
And they're big, right?
Yeah, they're big, and they're just sitting there. And I was like, well, this is one of 17 reasons why there's no cars in our garage. But anyway, I should get rid of those. Yeah.
Mandy, what turns you on? And this could be emotionally, creatively, spiritually. It doesn't have to be a physical thing. You can take the question however you want.
Can I just say thank God that you chose each of us for these sets of questions and that she got these and I did not. That's all I just want to say.
What turns me on? When a guy can really dance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Rob, what is the scariest animal?
Ooh, scariest animal. Okay, so I'm gonna probably say cat because
just a cat?
Yeah.
House cat?
No, cat. No, because here's why. Soulless. Dangerous. I mean, real dangerous. There's a sadly high amount of feral ones in my neighborhood. When I used to be a college student, there would always be crazy ones that would that you'd see them in the morning and they'd be ready to pounce on you. They were all like wet from the lawn watering stuff and everything. That scared me. And now I have ones that will perch just on my roof, and I'll come home from work at night and they're just sitting on the roof. And they're just
I send them there to haunt you.
Okay, so it's okay.
Just waiting.
Because I am a crazy cat lady.
Oh.
There was a reason for my madness. No, I have a real problem. I mean, like, seriously. And then there's just the whole the meow thing, or then when I assume they're in heat or something and they start sounding like little children, and you just are in a room of your house and you start hearing voices of what sound like an abandoned child, but no, it's not. It's a cat. That's when you go out with hot water and like my grandmother used to, and you take care of business.
Wow. A sudden turn down a dark street.
Man, did you pick the right questions for the right people? Let me just say.
Oh, I am sending PETA to your house.
Stop. Please let me know when you do that, though, because I have 2 gallons of cayenne pepper in my shed that I need to hide. Because, anyway, never mind.
Okay. Mandy, what turns you off?
Everything Rob just said.
I was like, this
Cruelty
guy.
to cats? That's what turns you off?
Also, on a much lighter note,
okay.
Word shortening. It needs to be said. When people are like, oh, are you having a podcast sesh? It gets under my skin and I cannot handle it. And it's an epidemic and it needs to stop. We all have time to say, how's your family?
Yeah.
We all have time.
Say, as you have children as well, it is actually the next generation is even worse because one of my daughter's things is thank. So you say like, oh yeah, here you go. I got this for you. Thank.
Wow.
Really? Like you're not going to, not even you, just thank.
Wow.
Just thank. Apparently that's a generational thing. They just stop there. And now the 8-year-old has picked it up too. So both of them, I'd be like, oh, here you go, kids. Thank.
I'm so sorry. Kyle, I didn't know you had it so rough.
And I'm not saying that there's any logic in this, but okay, shortening for syllables, I understand. But shortening for consecutive consonants.
Right. Just dropping the words.
Why?
Well, because, like when you're typing, you say thank, and that's enough, I guess. So this is the text chat, making it over back into changing the language.
It's spilling over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yum.
Thank you for joining us on Old Folks Hour here on Saturday Matinee. You know, the youth of today, here's what the problem is. All right. Rob, have you ever asked someone for their autograph? And if so, who?
Yeah, actually, one of the only ones I have is John Delancey.
Oh, wow. Q from Star Trek.
Yeah, like back in the 90s. I forget where I was, and then I realized okay, here's the story. The reaction was so not good that I don't think I ever asked for one again.
Yeah.
No fault to him. It was just
no. Well, I'll say a little fault to him because that was also the first autograph I got and had a similar reaction. So I think he was
Are you serious?
In the 90s and not enjoying it. Yes, I have a John Delancey autograph, and it is possibly the laziest signature I have ever seen.
It's a J in a line.
It's a J in a line. That's it. And I understand when you got to do a bunch of it too, but it's like man. Loop up, loop down, straight line across. There you go. Yeah. $15, please, or whatever. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I had the same reaction.
There we go. All right.
Okay. All right. Mandy, what sound or noise do you love? Oh, the tapping of fingers.
Yeah. The ASMR, like that clicking. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a particular thing for long nails on wood or anything, or just the tapping of fingers?
Yeah, it's a lot of things. It's like crinkling old paper or a fire crackling or nails on I like all that stuff. I know I'm supposed to say the laughter of children, but
I know. I was in my head going, please don't say the laughter of children. We've heard that's what it's for. Okay, Rob, we're shifting dramatically. What do you think happens when we die?
I think that I absolutely believe in the spirit. I believe that there is an afterlife, and I believe that there is consequences to choices.
To throwing hot water on cats.
You better hope that Bast isn't real, my friend.
Well, or eternal joy in heaven, depending on what our. Kidding, and I'm kidding, everybody. I'm not saying that I don't believe there. Okay, I might have stepped into the territory. No, I think that, but you know what I think? But here's what I will add is, I think it is so tough for us to understand existence beyond our bodies. I think it is really just amazing. The thing that I think is incredible is that when we have nothing more to hide behind, it will be incredible to experience the journeys of other people and to realize why our lives and our things are the way they are, because there's so much that we don't share and we can hide because we can. There's that. Ooh, wow. Yeah. I got a little.
I like it.
There you go.
I like it.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Mandy, what sound or noise do you hate?
The laughter of children.
Oh.
No.
Well played.
Yeah. What sound or noise do I hate? My husband snoring.
Oh, okay. Yeah, look into the CPAP.
Yeah,
All right, Rob, this should be a pretty easy one. Favorite action movie?
Ooh, wow. I don't think I've ever thought about it as action.
So it's up to you whether you want to consider Marvel movie, any of those to be action.
Wow, yeah.
Or if you want to go pure action, the pure interpretation.
No, I would, if, it's probably Die Hard. If I were to say pure action, and I'm going to try and stay within what I believe is the intent of that, it's Die Hard. It's Die Hard.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Let's see, Mandy, what is your favorite curse word? And yes, we will do some creative bleeping, so you can say whatever you want. It doesn't have to be the one that if you stub your toe in the middle of the night, the one you say. It could be just the one you want to actually just lay out somebody with.
Oh yeah, I'll say the F word because. I don't curse that much and I don't think about it. But when I'm watching football, like a couple of years ago, Jer and I were in bed watching, it was that epic Patriots Kansas City playoff game that kept going back and forth. And Casey thought it would be funny to crawl into our room without our knowing it. Oh. And he heard, he stood up and he was like, oh, Mom! I was like, Get the fuck out of my room, kid. This is football. This matters. So, yeah.
Yes, I remember my mother, sweet, kind Lutheran woman. I never heard her use a foul thing until one day we were talking about restaurants we were going to go to, and she noticed a Fuddruckers. But that's not what she said. Oh. And it was the first time I remember that both my sister and I were like, oh, Mom said the word.
Yeah. I love it.
All right. Rob, what is your favorite smell?
Ooh. Oh, wow.
The laughter of children.
The what? Did you?
What's freshly scorched cat?
No, that was for no. Though boiled, I mean, not too bad, but I'm just saying. So, no, kidding.
They're better roasted.
I gotta tell you, it's all off.
You can hear the crackling of the fire. See, it's all
it's got to be orange, like fresh orange.
Fresh orange,
I think is my favorite.
Like ripping off the skin and having the
or just like a freshly made orange Julius, no egg.
So real or artificial doesn't matter as long as it's orange.
I'm cool with either way. It's fine. Yeah, I'd say orange. Yeah.
Okay, orange. All right. Let's see, Mandy. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I have always wanted to be a sign language interpreter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Have you ever studied or have you ever?
I have. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not fluent anymore, but I at one time performed in sign language a lot and I was fluent and I love it.
Very cool.
A rare, genuine answer from me.
It's really nice.
It's really nice. And they're doing amazing work.
Yes.
The few I've met over the camp have all been amazing people. I don't know if it's just tracks that type or what, but Rob, what is your least favorite smell?
Least favorite smell. Well, I don't like the muscle, like icy hots and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of that. Well, I mean, there is a sensor ready. I mean, the average. I'm not a fan of, but I would say I almost felt like as I was answering that, I think like if you're listening to this, you're like, dude, you start with Ben Gay, like really? That's your like you start with that. Okay, probably like a good spoiled milk. We just had a carton of milk the other day that we pulled out of the fridge that was there for more than I want to say. So like rotten egg, like a rotten food is pretty. Exactly. See,
any of those when it's a surprise is worse because it's like when you go like, hey, is this milk good? And you get your nose in there and you just, and then it turns out, it is.
Right.
Yeah. It's not like you tracking something down, which is bad enough.
Correct.
Yeah. Mandy, what profession would you not like to attempt?
President of the United States.
Yeah.
It seems like it's so much
special
fun.
kind.
I mean,
I just can't. I get stressed when, if I'm in the middle of something and Casey's like, hey, Mom, I'm like, oh my God, what? Like 2 people need me at once. I can't fathom the world needing you all at once all the time.
Yeah.
It sounds awful.
Yeah.
And I know because I've seen American President many, many, many times. I could recite it.
I've watched 7 seasons of The West Wing, so I fully understand.
Yes.
I don't know. I watched Dave, and it seemed like it was kind of fun. I don't.
I watched Mars Attacks, and it's like, sure, there's a bad time. But Rob, what's the most used app on your phone?
Oh God, I can't believe I'm going to admit it. There's a game called Rivals. It's from the people who made Command and Conquer. Oh. And it came out about 3 years ago, and I don't think I want to admit how much I actually play that game. So,
do you play against other people?
Yes. Every game is a short game that it's great. It's just one of those real time strategy, soldiers and missiles and stuff game, and they're short games. But oh my God, I loved Command and Conquer like back in my college days, and this game is amazing. And no, I'm not even going to look and see what my screen time usage is because it would be embarrassing.
All right. Let's see. Mandy, let's see. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Everybody here loves show tunes and country music and cats. Take that, Rob.
I thought you were
well,
saying,
I'll never hear that, because then if that's the fact, I'm not going there.
Right. Right.
All right, then, Rob, describe the rest of your life in 5 words.
Abundantly joyful, creative, cool stuff.
Okay.
I thought, you know what happened? I had something and I was like, yeah, but it's not 2 more words. So then I just had to, there you go.
All right.
Well done.
Okay, so those are the end of the question, but I'm going to throw a bonus question to each of you just because I know you each personally. Mandy, you've been chosen to appear on The Voice.
I sure have.
What song are you going to perform that will get those people to spin those chairs around?
A Choctaw County Affair by Carrie Underwood.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you're ready with that.
Yeah. Oh my God, I think of nothing else. Except for me, I'm already famous, so I'm on The Masked Singer.
Oh, you're on The Masked Singer?
When I imaginate it in my mind. And I know that's not a word, but it's a family word.
Have you chosen what character you would be on The Masked Singer?
Have they had a unicorn yet?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think they have. Actually, I think they have.
Have they? Okay.
Yeah.
I have. So no, I've not chosen my character. But
okay.
I mean, I pretty much think they get to choose.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so that's not that's not my concern. My concern is a lineup of songs because I'll last a long time on there. So I need to have a
Get
whole
your set
list
list ready. All right, Rob, you're going to appear on Raw. What is your WWE entrance theme?
Oh, I was getting excited. If you would have asked what my name was going to be, it's easy. It's Robtastic. Because that's who I am on like Rivals, Robtastic. What's my entrance theme? You know, I have to say, I think CM Punk has Cult of Personality. I think is one of the greatest. Like, it is a great entrance theme. Yeah. And I don't want to pick like, I would actually say Cult of Personality. I really do love that. I love everything it speaks to in terms of the theater of wrestling. If you could take it that seriously. And I just like that. Yeah. Be Cult of Personality.
Okay.
You know, Barry Manilow's Mandy is available if you want it.
Can you imagine?
You came and you gave without taking.
I mean,
I did.
You are both now known. So I think we've all learned a lot today. So
thank you, Kyle.
Yes.
You're welcome. And now let's take care of some business because it's the gift giving season and we've made these shows just for you. And if you'd like to get something for us, well, our Christmas list is pretty short. You can read it over at nextreel.com/membership. For your gift of $5 a month, you'll get access to live streams as we record, early access to shows in your very own personal podcast feed, access to super secret member channels in Discord, member bonus episodes, and even for real physical stickers delivered to you by Santa and his 6 reindeer, because the other 2 only work holidays. Should Old Acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind, you can find the full list of all the movies we'll be covering in 2022 at our page on Letterboxd. An elf on the shelf has told me that if you put the word Next Reel in the promo box at checkout, you can renew or upgrade your Letterboxd account to Pro or Patron with a 20% off discount. It's a way better gift than a water pistol that squirts jelly. So, let's move on to the list game.
Hey, wait, can I just add something? I think we're going to get a new sticker in there. I'm going to design it. It's just going to be the outline of a cat, and in it, it's going to have the word yummy.
Wait, now we're eating the cats? What's happening?
Well, if we're boiling them and roasting them, I think it's ecologically right to eat them.
I digress. Sorry. All right.
Everything the light touches. All right, so here we are at the list game. Our category was action in the snow.
Yes.
However we wanted to interpret that. So, Mandy, you had the first trailer. So, what is your first example of action in the snow?
Well, I, of course, don't watch a lot of like action movies, and I'm sure there are tons, and I can imagine James Bond on a jet ski or something, but I don't, or snow ski. I don't watch movies like that. But I do watch a lot of really inane comedies. And the dumbest of all comedies is one of my personal favorites, Dumb and Dumber.
Oh,
and in that movie, they have a fight in the snow. Yes! And then Lauren Holly and Jeff Daniels have an epic snowball fight where he smushes her face into the ground.
Oh, yes.
And so I immediately, in a weird way, was like, Dumb and Dumber. Of course.
Wow. First one out and a steal.
If you would have told me, that's it.
From Rob.
If you would have told me that you were going to have first pick was going to be a steal of one of my movies, I would have been like, there's no, Mandy, no, that's not happening.
No, because I didn't say Step Up.
Well, there's rumors about a Step Up 6, and it's in the Alps. It's Step Up to the Alps. And I'm kidding. Yes, that was a steal. That's amazing.
I never steal.
Oh my God. Okay, awesome. Way to go.
Nice
Thank
job.
you.
All right. I ended up going with having a little bit of a theme develop because it turns out there's a person in Hollywood who really loves action scenes set in the wintertime. So my first one, I'm sort of going it by most dramatic death because that also seems to happen there too. So my first one is Icicle to the Eyeball from Die Hard 2, Die Harder, 1992.
Sure.
Okay, so we have a problem because that's a steal of one of my backups, and I'm in trouble. So I just want to say,
the two of us just like putting him to the ropes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
This is action packed. I like it.
All right, Rob. Then see if do you have anything left on your list to get for your first?
Oh yeah.
one?
Okay. So we're first. Bravo, because that's amazing. That's actually one of like the second scenes I thought of when we were actually talking about this on the last Sat Man about this topic. Yeah. I'm like, when they have the snowball fight, they're in Aspen because that's the okay. All right. I'm gonna still go with my comedies. 1985 American comedy, John Landis, Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd. Spies Like Us.
Oh,
good one.
You want to get some coffee?
What's the one? Okay, I can't even do this right, but like we're at the end of the spoiler. There's a missile that launches,
spoiler
right?
For a
spoiler, right?
Most of our listeners.
Right. But wait, remember that they have you just can't forget this scene. The Russians are in all their white, right? They're in the snow. They're basically like, why would you guys do such a thing? And Chevy Chase is like, tell her, so do we. And Dan Aykroyd, he's supposed to say in Russian, so do we, and he's like, пожалуйста, поймите, я меня gali it's Venetias. And you're like, dude, you were just like, what are you doing? I love that movie so much. Yeah, Spies Like Us.
Spies Like Us. All right. Back to the top of the order, Mandy. What's your second movie?
Our perennial watch at this time of year, one of them, is a very imaginative, nostalgic, hilarious, wonderful movie where lots of action takes place in the snow, including Black Bart trying to rob the family and Ralph beating up a bully. I am, of course, talking about A Christmas Story.
Oh.
Right?
Yep.
There's a lot of snow.
There is.
And a lot of action.
Boy, do I hate that movie. Can't stand it. I think it's terrible. And every time this time of year comes around and the freaking leg lamps show up and you shoot your eye out, I'm like, okay, great. Yeah, wonderful. Fine.
Did you see that there's
fantastic.
Wow, you have no soul.
Twink just came out with leg lamp mugs. I ordered you one. Did you not want that?
Oh, well, I can tell you where it's going.
Wow.
Where's it going?
It's the trash. It's going in the trash.
Oh, son of a gun.
Sorry, I left it going out there. I thought that was
You don't
obvious.
like that? You don't?
No, I can't stand that movie.
Not Fudge?
Nothing.
Not the department store Santa?
No, and it's like, there's some stuff is, it gets better with nostalgia and it comes back around every time. But like, no, every time it comes back around and people start, and that and I think Christmas Vacation is on the teetering on the edge too, because it's like,
I've never seen that one.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, really?
Never
I thought
seen
that
it.
would be okay. I know you're a vacation fan, so I thought that would be in your wheelhouse.
No, I'm the remake. I like the remake better. I've seen the original many times, but I'm much more about the remake. It's a funnier movie.
All right, next one on my list is Death by Stalactite from Cliffhanger from 1993. Yes, it's right. It's a Rennie Harlan fest because Rennie Harlan apparently loves Christmas and killing people in creative ways at that time of year. Well, it's snow. Actually, Cliffhanger I don't think takes place at Christmas. It's just...
Isn't a stalactite an icicle or no? Like
no,
what?
it's stone. It's the
Oh.
the drippings that come down and make into a thing. So he Stallone bench presses a guy into a stalactite hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Tight as this thing, and stalagmites, I believe, are the ones on the ground. So
Mm-hmm.
that would have been easier, but no, not for Stallone. Rob, what's your third or second?
My second one. Okay, so originally I really was trying to stretch here. I was trying to do Dan Aykroyd comedies. And I had played with a whole bunch of different actors I was trying to do and stuff. And this one's not it, but it was Stripes with Bill Murray and Harold Ramis.
Okay.
And I love this only because you think to yourself, action in the snow? Yeah, because when they go to Czechoslovakia and there's snow.
Czechoslovakia, it's like going to Wisconsin.
Yeah, we're just going to Czechoslovakia. I love the ending of that movie. I mean, I love the whole movie, but there we go. Stripes. You wouldn't normally pick that for an action in the snow, but
no, but it's true.
There is, especially when those guys get their toll station, their border crossing place destroyed. Anyway,
that's right. Joe Flaherty from SCTV.
Yeah.
I love that movie. All right, back to the top of the order, Mandy. What's your third and final?
I have a bunch to choose from, but I will say Ice Age.
Okay.
The whole darn thing is action in the snow.
Okay. The first one?
The whole movie. Did we all see it with our kids?
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. I've seen it. I like the first. Ice Age is, I think, one of those series that starts out really, really strong. And then every time they come out, it just gets a little weaker and a little weaker and a little weaker.
I don't know that I've seen sequels, but I loved that first one in Casey and I
the first one's great.
The
first one had real heart and, stuff to it. And the second, they get sillier and sillier as they go on. And
gotcha.
They end up as, Madagascar.
Oh, heaven forbid.
That's my punching bag for like overdone, terrible animated movies.
Yes.
All right, Rob. No, it's me. I'm sorry, it's me.
It's you.
So my last one is it's a movie, has action in the snow, set at Christmas time. A guy is shot when he's in a helicopter. He's shot right in the flares. I mean, like, that's not a euphemism. I mean, he's literally carrying flares and they start on fire. And then he falls out of the helicopter. He gets caught in Christmas lights and then hung upside down and dies while he's on fire, hanging from Christmas lights and then shot. Because Rennie Harlan never goes small. Long Kiss Goodnight from 1996. That is a great, great movie that people have not seen action with. Gina Davis when doing a really, really fantastic job as a suburbanite housewife who turns out has amnesia because she was a CIA assassin. And also a little bit of Shane Black action there too. So, which is why it's at Christmas time. All right, Rob, bring it home. You have anything left? Or did we steal your larder from the first one?
I don't want to know since I had two steals. And I'm trying to remember. Okay, so one of my favorite holiday themed movies or set in the holidays is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yes, classic.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on any of the things we've ever done, but I use the sequence when Steve Martin's character goes crazy at the airport, right? And and that scene where he drops an F-bomb, I don't know, it's like 12 times in literally through 2.5 sentences. I used that clip in a college class to talk about, and I actually played it. I somehow figured out a way to do it because early on it wasn't as easy as this. And I remember starting my oral report. I'm like, and now let me play you this clip. And I played that clip of the movie, and you'd say, okay, action in the snow. And I'm trying to think, there is a few action sequences. Isn't there an issue with the car? Because he and John Candy, I'm stretching, but I want to stick within my theme of.
Well, I mean, I think that's I think it was snowing.
Yes.
I think in that scene because the ice and they lose thing and gets both of his arms caught in the seat and can't drive. Yeah.
Well, his hand gets caught in another place too, but we won't worry about that.
Well, yeah, true. Those aren't pillows.
Those pillows.
All right, so there's our list of action stuff. So obviously, Mandy, you said you had a bunch of alternates. So you have any favorites that you want to?
Well, I should give my mom some credit because she came up with Groundhog Day, where they have a snowball fight in the snow.
True.
But then I was also I thought of Home Alone, where at the end he's running through the snow. And there's lots of stuff happening in the snow, and Frozen,
of course,
the whole movie. So those are my backups.
Rob, did you have anything left?
Well, I know Jingle All the Way is.
He's making up sequences now. He doesn't have it.
I would literally. Well, the Jingle All the Way. I love that's the one where he fights the Santa Clauses, right? In the warehouse.
Yes.
But that's not in the snow. But anyway, that doesn't count. No, that's it. You guys stole my two, my one of my main picks and one of my backups. So
So my last one was going to be it's sad because it's a movie that never came out. So it's about what happens, like it's at North Pole, Santa, it's a typical Christmas Eve, and then terrorists attack Santa's workshop, and only one man can stop them. It's Lee Majors in The Night the Reindeer Died, which of course was a clip from Scrooged from 1998.
Which I recorded to watch with my son. I'm so excited.
Oh, yes. My God. So good.
I haven't seen it.
I don't know if that would count because it's a movie within a movie, but
Yep.
All right. So then we have to figure out what we're going to do to inflict on the people next week. And let's see. Who do we have? It's going to be our own Pete Wright, Ocean, and Tommy. So what we have? So that'll be for the 18th. So that'll be their Christmas episode, I would say. So because we're not recording a Saturday matinee on the week of Christmas because we like you, but we still want to spend time with our families.
Yeah, I mean, we have stuff to do.
So if ever there was going to be a Christmas themed something for the list game, this would be the time. It doesn't have to be, but I'm saying it's this, or that we got to wait a year.
Saddest Christmases. That's not. I can't top that. Oh my God, that's great.
I'm thinking about like merchandise from the fragile lamp from Christmas Story. Like what movies sparked a million Christmas gifts, but that's not a very good list. So I'll be quiet.
It's not bad, but yeah, I think that we had to bend that one around quite a bit to get.
Yeah. Munster
John Lithgow
movies that feature Munster cheese.
Munster cheese. Let me tell you something. It's got to be good Munster cheese too. I mean, it's got to be really riney, and then you got to have that. Oh, it's creamy.
Where the mutton is nice and lean and the tomatoes are tender.
Okay,
That's so perfect.
All right. Wait. I'm going to digress on something. As soon as you said that, and then I just realized, right, the night the reindeer died, dude, there is a whole bevy of T-shirts for sale with movie posters and logos for that.
Oh yeah, Last Exit to Nowhere, I think, is a company out of the UK who they make some amazing stuff. I wish they were over here because it's so expensive to import all the stuff. Yeah. But they make all the logos for companies that don't exist. So like they do Wayland Yutani and they do whatever I can't remember with the Pacific Courier from Die Hard. Like you can get those kind of things.
Oh,
it's so fun. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that all existed. All right, so Sad Christmas and
so we have Saddest Christmas. Is that you have a problem with that, Mandy? You okay?
No, I have no problem. I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah.
Okay. Saddest Christmas. All right. Good. So next, the saddest Christmases. So all right. So that'll be what they'll have to do for a list game. So as we sort of wrap up, what's going on in the man cave?
It's a hot mess up in there. Fabian and I. The episode dropping is about Get Back, the first episode of Get Back, the Beatles documentary.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good pick.
And then I have assigned her to watch a movie she's never seen, Love, Simon, which I just adore that movie. So we're doing that. We have a bonus episode we're going to drop, and we just have tons of fun on the Man Cave. We laugh a lot, and so do our listeners.
All right. Rob, I believe you're going to be appearing on one of the other Next Reel podcasts here pretty soon.
Oh, we have, is this the Spider-Man No Way Home? We'll be talking about that movie.
That's right. We've been invited to be on the film board to talk about
very
Spider-Man
excited.
No Way Home.
And well, okay, so we have several projects. There's one big project in particular that Kyle and I have been working on behind the scenes. It's taken a long time to figure some things out, but we're very excited about, and I very much suspect there will be a formal announcement sometime after the holidays. So we're very excited about that. That's coming. And for this show, you're going to be hearing us, I think, a little bit more over the next month and a half. So, I mean,
is it because they like us or because we have a lighter schedule?
Well, we're doing what we got to do. I am sure everyone just plays the game of if we put Rob on this show more often, there will be more ways for him to mess up. And then that's the gift that keeps giving. I will just say things that are absurd, which by the way, I like cats. I don't want anyone to understand that. I think cats are fine. Would I personally own one? No. My wife has a severe allergy to pet fur.
Don't bring your innocent and lovely wife into this. You're a monster.
I'm just saying that I wish no ill will to any cat or any feline of whatever fauna that group is. I didn't pay attention to 7th grade science. But anyway, that's all I just want to say.
This is the point where Mandy and I just take a step back, let Rob take the stage, and just dig himself deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because, I mean, this is the place where you should, make a big statement about how much you don't like the movie Cats. But instead...
See, I enjoyed that. I really actually...
The musical.
I will watch that again.
The deli.
No.
Okay,
sure.
Okay, so just to recap for everyone. Rob is against cats in real life, but is in favor of James Corden-led Cats movie. So just if you're keeping score at home, just want to make sure that you're marking those things down.
I did.
And also for future hosts, if you want to, rename any change.
I am on board with that.
Wow.
I apologize. Okay. Kyle, I thought you were going to pull a sidebar. I thought there was going to be a sidebar just now.
No, Mandy and I were just sitting back and just letting you take the stage and watching the flop sweat just pour down. Yeah, that was too much fun.
It's so stressful now.
Well, what do you have going on, Kyle Olson?
Yeah, you. What are you doing?
Let's see, the next thing you should be seeing for me would be the swashbuckling holiday swordtacular. So the next episode will be dropping right before Christmas. I believe it is scheduled to go out the week of Christmas, so it'll be a little early Christmas present for you. It's going to be an actual holiday episode where the ladies talk about the first sort of Christmas they spent together. So we're going to have a little bit of sitting now, and then they're going to go back and tell a story that they have not told before. So it should be pretty fun. For the first time, we actually have a guest director for it as well. So it'll be interesting. So a different person has been leading them down the path. So it turned out very, very well. So I'm very pleased with it. So look for that. So in the meantime, thank you all for listening. I hope you have had a good time. Any views expressed about specific types of animals are those from the hosts themselves and do not represent the Next Reel or any of its subsidiary hosts or shows. Just, if there's any PETA people listening.
Yeah.
So thank you all, and we will see you further on up the road. Go do something nice for yourself.